so you just touched on two of those lipids, A3159, ALC159.
Yep.
And I can't remember, 3 started with a 315, was it?
0315 and
Yeah,
015.
315.
Yep.
There's no studies done on them, were there? Because you said that in the non-clinical report.
No structural alerts had been identified.
And the DNA, you're right, DNA outside the cell, okay, breaks down very quickly, I accept that, but those standards and benchmarks are for DNA that's not encapsulated inside a lipid. And we know that process 2 wasn't tested. There was only 252 people tested on process 2 from the batch made out of process 2, unlike the 40,000 that were tested out of process 1. So I wouldn't consider the 252 a statistically significant number in terms of being sure about your genotoxicity safety levels. Would you agree with? Would you think 252 is a statistically safe number, significant number?
Well, you can't just say a number and say is it statistically significant. You need to understand the confidence intervals. You need to understand the extent to which the study is powered. So you can't just pull out a number with respect, Senator, and say is that significant or not.
Well, that was the number of people tested with process 2, batch 2.
So I'm going to ask Dr. Kerr to comment.
Sorry, I just we've answered this question before. The mRNA that was produced between process 1 and process 2 is not different. So the mRNA length, the code itself...
No, I accept that. I'm not saying that.
Different.
But I'm saying DNA was used in process 2, which it was.
But the mRNA that was in the final product is not different, and the residual DNA limits are not different. The two products are the same.
But process 1 didn't use DNA. It was PCR amplified.
It did have DNA. The PCR amplified the DNA.
But it wasn't used in a batch where you use plasmids. You didn't use plasmids for process 1.
Yes.
That's correct?
Plasmids were used for process 1.
Sure about that?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll come back to you on that because that's not what I've been told. But anyway, we'll drop it.
Authorised G. Rennick People First Chermside.